Hi guys, it's your girl Moonlight Tarot here, and today we have another celebrity reading. This time it's on Chris Brown. So without further ado, let's begin. So Chris Brown just came out with new his new album called Indigo. So let's go ahead and see how well that's going to do. Spirit, how well is Chris Brown's album going to do? Indigo. We have, oh, okay. We have Impatience reversed. Door to Value. Okay, so it's definitely going to make money, but I don't know if it's going to make as much as he wants. Second chakra. Fourth chakra. Happy Family. Goddess of the Moon. And the Temple Path. So yeah, it's going to do good. I definitely think that it's going to do good. And I also pulled out this card. So I kind of feel like people who are like saying, oh, I don't know about Chris Brown. Like, I kind of feel like that's not really going to affect him. And that's what this hostilities reverse card means here. It feels like the album's going to do good. His core fan base is going to support him. And he's going to feel loved by it. He's going to feel emotionally good about it. It's going to do good. And I'm also seeing that, he's going to be able to support his family through it. But I still don't think that it really just doesn't feel like he wants it to do better. It feels like he wants it to do better, and he feels like it's not good enough for his term. But at the same time, it's still pretty successful. Explain Happy Family here. Yeah. I mean, he just feels overall like really appreciated, and that's going back to the store to value. He feels really appreciated. Money's good. Everybody's eating. I mean, nothing, nothing concerned and going bad here. Yeah, and it kind of just feels like the negative energy, he's just kind of following his guidance to get over it, to overcome it. It really just doesn't. It seems like the album is really going to do good. It's going to do good for his standards. All right. So let's see. What's going on with Chris Brown right now? How does he feel about his life? What's going on with him right now? All right. We have Angel of Balance, Community, Deceit, Yin, Door to Spirit, Walking Away. So it feels like he's about to enter a time in his life. He's a little bit reluctant about it, but it feels like he's about to enter a time in his life where he's about to ground himself, for lack of a better term. It feels like he's about to ground himself, and it just kind of feels like a lot of the negativity that he ends up finding himself in, he's just pushing it away. Like, it really does feel like this is a part of his spiritual growth, a part of his spiritual journey. And it kind of goes back to the Temple Path card that I got from the last question. I really do feel like something is going to happen within this album that is going to enlighten him in some way. It's going to enlighten him, and then like after he has that enlightenment, he's really going to just grow. He's going to grow. So let's see. In the C card, I do feel like he can't trust the people around him. He has a hard time trusting the people around him. He really does want to be left alone. It's like he all he needs is his fans. That's how he's feeling. All I need is my fans. All I need is my money. I want to be left alone. And that's why we have the community card reversed here. Let me see if I can get it. So we have the community card reversed here because he's just like, the people around me, I don't like them. They don't like me. I don't want to go to these parties. I don't want to go to these events. I barely want to, like, he knows that he doesn't even have to promote his album in order for it to sell. That's really how it feels. It's like, I don't want to like go around people just to promote it. I want to do me. It really, really, really feels like that type of feeling. And it doesn't feel like he's like truly like he needs to not do that. He needs to open up himself more. And there's something about this album that actually is going to help him do that and overcome these feelings of like, leave me alone type of vibe. So I definitely see this Indigo album just doing really well for him, just emotionally. Even if it doesn't reach his money requirements, it's going to do good. It's going to do something good for him emotionally. Um, so let's think into his love life. Spirit, what's going on in Chris Brown's love life? Guys, don't get mad at me. I don't have any clue who he's dating. I don't have any clue who he's dating. Like, I really don't. But whoever he is dating, it's kind of weird. There's definitely a physical attraction here. I kind of feel like both of them are a little scared to fall in love with each other. It feels like they are in love, but it feels like there is a. It feels like there's a reluctant like type of feeling. But it seems like Chris Brown specifically, he's kind of like scared. Like he basically tries to control every issue out of fear, and that's kind of what's messing up the relationship here. So let me go ahead and pull more cards on it, because that children card could also mean that his girlfriend could possibly get pregnant, but it could also mean it's time for them to grow up in this relationship. So let's see. Let's explain more about their relationship. I have flow, hopeless, seek the truth, and reach out. It's a weird energy. I mean, it's not like the relationship can't grow. It feels like the relationship can grow, whoever he's with, but it just seems like both of them have emotional problems. Not, I wouldn't say just Chris Brown. It's like whoever he's dating, she has emotional problems too. Both of them have emotional problems that they have to overcome. And it's just like they have to acknowledge that, because I just don't see them acknowledging it. Yeah, that's why crown chakra is reversed here. That's your guidance system. It just doesn't feel like they are allowing themselves to get through the emotional problems that they need to in order for this relationship to work. That's the basic message I'm getting here. They have to learn how to open up their heart, get over this feeling of like, I don't know, just like this won't work. Because I mean, it's like there's definitely something here, but it's just kind of a feeling of I don't know. It's just really a true feeling of we need to heal ourselves before this relationship can go any further type of vibe. It truly, truly feels like that. And I'm kind of also kind of getting a message that is a huge lesson for Chris Brown in this lifetime, is that if he doesn't get over his emotional problems that stem from his childhood, he will not have a good relationship. He will not have a lasting relationship. That's a really, really huge karma for him in this lifetime. So it kind of feels like that karma is going to kind of pick up, like, well, no matter what I read, no matter who he's dating. So I heard that he was watching over Karuchi recently. So let's read into that. Spirit, how does Chris Brown feel about Karuchi? How does Chris Brown feel about Karuchi? Well then, a lot. Choose your battles. Flow. All right. So honestly, the first thing I'm getting is like, It doesn't feel like a loving energy. Like it does feel like a loving energy, but it doesn't really feel like a true love type of energy. It more so feels like a I'm my ego is hurt. Yeah, so let's start with choose your battles. He's trying to learn when and when not to go after her. And I mean, when I go after her, I mean like not try to pursue her. I mean like try to just he is like he feels a need where he has to justify himself. He has to justify himself. He has to prove himself to people, and he has to prove himself to her, and that makes him unbalanced. And it's just like it's just blocking, and I really do feel like it's blocking some of the growth that could happen in his other relationship. That's why I was like, well, it feels like it's there, but it's not quite there because he has to heal from some stuff, and he feels like he can't. Like this, like I said, it's a huge karmic lesson for him. He doesn't know if he can overcome it, but that's what he has to do. Like healing begins, but he has anxiety about it. Like I think it's not just Karuchi. I think it's an accumulation of all of his relationships, just never healing from it, and that all that causes him anxiety. And that's why he has so many control issues when it comes to the relationship he's in now. It feels like no matter who he's with, that's how it's going to play out because he hasn't completely healed yet. Because in reality, he's incredibly sad. He's a lonely person. No, it's a really sad energy. It's like what I'm truly feeling here is that he was destined to be successful in one aspect of his life, but at the cost of really struggling in another aspect of his life. That's the real underlining, like, overall feeling and energy that I get from him. Um, and it's like, it's not that he doesn't want good for Karuchi. I do see that he wants good for her, but he can't. It's like his ego, it's that Taurus energy. He can't move on. He really can't. And it's messing up his solar plexus and his base chakra. It's like when he feels justified, these two chakras are great. When he doesn't feel justified, like when he doesn't feel like people understand what he's trying to say, these two become reversed. He's not happy. He doesn't feel grounded. And it's like he wants her to say. So it's kind of like when people fight and they're just like, just admit something, just say it. Like, it's like he wants her to admit something to the public, maybe, or admit something to him, to herself, and the public. And she's not doing it. She's not going to do it because she doesn't feel like it's necessary. And also, I just think that there's like, she just disagrees. Like, her side of the story of how the relationship went down is not going to match how Chris Brown sees how the relationship went down. And that's what's making him mad because he wants to be justified. He wants people to see his side of the story, and only his side of the story is what matters. That's the feeling that I get when it comes to her. And he's trying to contain himself, but it's like, yeah, he doesn't like, it's like he won't see the relationship for what it was from her perspective. It's only his way or the highway. And that's why he continues to not be able to heal from her, because he can't let that go. And it's like very stubborn. It's like you have to let go in order to move on, but he just does not want to let go until he's proven right. That's really the issue. Yeah, that's definitely the issue. So people say Chris Brown is on drugs. I mean, I don't know. So let's find out. Spirit, explain Chris Brown and his drug habits. Explain Chris Brown and his drug habits. So, so I guess like the first question is like, is he on drugs? Yeah, it feels like it. So he's on drugs. Yeah, he does. It feels like he does the hardcore stuff. It does. I'm not gonna. Don't hate me. Don't drag me by my edges, please. Please don't. It feels like he does do drugs, and it makes him incredibly happy. And it's like not only does it make him incredibly happy, but there could be a drug problem in his relationship. There could be a drug problem in his relationship right now. That's why we have these romance cards. The thinking woman. There could be a drug problem in this relationship, and it. I'm not gonna say she does drugs with him. There could be a possibility of that, but I really do feel like it's more of a you need to let it go. Like we're getting to a point where it's like in order to keep the romance alive, we have to kick this habit. And it could be just him. He has to kick the habit. But I definitely do see I see like for the sake of everybody else, it's time for him to let it go. And that's why we had big happy changes, because it seems like he's gonna let it go because it's messing with a lot of stuff. He's gonna take action to heal his drug problem. That's the main message here. It's because of love. He's gonna do what he has to do in order to kick his drug habit. So yeah, that's my general reading on Chris Brown. He's gonna do good on his album. He has a lot of lessons when it comes to love. It really doesn't even feel like he's naturally talented, and it kind of feels like he's naturally talented because career was never going to be an issue for him. His issue is always going to be emotions and love, feeling a lack of love, and then being scared to love, and then how that manifests is you're gonna always kill me because I can't say words right, but how that manifests in his relationships with anyone. It doesn't even have to be a romantic one, even platonic relationships. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, you can give me a thumbs up. If you have any more questions about Chris Brown, you can go ahead and write them in the comments. I'll read on him again if you want me to. And if you want me to read on anybody else, let me know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time.